Hey friends, we're here in St. Agatha, not St. Agatha, as it seems like it should be pronounced, St. Agatha. But we're only here briefly because if we drive 2 minutes that way, we're in Petersburg, 2 minutes that way, we're in Phillipsburg, 2 minutes that way, we're in Baden, 2 minutes that way, somewhere else. The point is, we're in a small town, and whoa, that's cool. Check that out. We love it. Anyways, all that to say that I brought my camera with me. I was going to get some corn because small town, and I was looking outside and I was like, you know, it's kind of overcast today. There's like spots of sun coming out, but there's also just this kind of like haze in the air. It's like, it's very like kind of foggy almost and kind of cool. And it got me thinking about like, you know, bringing out the 28mm Thypoch and then going to shoot, and the question of like when to shoot in color and when to shoot in black and white, you know, and that's something that like film photographers have to think of a lot more than they, you know, digital photographers. But it's also something you have to think about when you are composing and when you're editing and stuff like that. So I thought what I would do is I would go out today and we're gonna take like maybe 10, 20 images in different areas, and we are going to photograph them in both color and black and white. And we're gonna use the Nikon ZF, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna switch it into black and white mode and then into color mode. You're gonna be seeing the JPEGs straight out of the camera, and we're just gonna talk a little bit about what we like, what we don't like about them, and why we think, you know, black and white would be a good choice or color would be a good choice given the weather, given the scenario, given the color that's in the scene, that sort of thing. So we're gonna go find our first subject because I think I'm being watched right now by somebody right over there, and it's uncomfortable. So let's go. Okay, so our first scene here, I like the contrast, I like the colors. They're maybe a little washed out, but I mean, that's kind of the point. This is like an old, I think this was a school at one point, and it is no longer a school. So we're checking out this area. We're not gonna go actually onto the property too much because there's several people watching right now that seem like they're, I don't know. I'm not local. I live 10 minutes away, therefore I'm not local because that's how hyper local this area is. Anyways, so what did you think? Did you like the color or did you like the black and white more? Put in the comment below for that first one, and let's keep going. We're gonna head over here. We're gonna try and photograph this little walkway. Also, since we are just showing you straight JPEGs, it is important to note that we are shooting in a cloudy white balance. We probably could use daylight here, but we're warming it up a little bit with cloudy. I might regret that later when I see the images. You'll know better than I will. You already know. I don't know yet. This is cool. I like this area right here. Let's see what we can do with this. Okay, we're gonna move on. St. Agatha. Okay, we're gonna try and go quick here because this is basically the scene that made me think about this whole video. The idea here was like, I liked the colors I was seeing, but everything is just so like washed out. So take a look at this over here. You see how there's just this haze? Hopefully that comes through on the GoPro. We're gonna take a photo here. We'll do it in black and white and in color, and we'll see what we think. I don't know for sure, but I think the black and white's gonna be where it's at. We'll see. Now I gotta get back across this but seemingly busy road. Should I do the camera conspiracy things where I run? Like slow motion it? I'm not gonna do that. Hey, corn. It's corn maze. Get it? Every field of corn is corn maze. I don't know if it's a color or black and white photo, meaning maybe it's not a photo at all. So let's see.
We were just about as wild as we were young, restless and free, madly in love, just you and me. Full tank of dreams. Left that dirt road town in our rearview dust. Down the interstate, it was only us and the radio. With 3,000 miles to go.
I don't really know.
Just like that, headed off to the coast.
I don't know. Can't decide on this one. I do like this barn across the street though. It's kind of cool looking. This could be something.
Everything's better in the golden west. It's a state of mind
It's a lot sunnier than it was when we started and a little windier. So I'm sure that's good for audio and video. Bet you love that.
California ain't that far.
So I can't really tell if I prefer the black and white because I just always prefer black and white almost. I don't know. We'll take a couple shots here and we'll see.
As old Willie sung on the road again, just like an old friend. Phoenix, Arizona finally gave way as we opened up those golden gates and crossed that state line. You looked into my eyes.
I think black and white's better. It's probably just better. I don't know. What do I know? Some dummy on the internet. Okay, we're in our last spot here. We're gonna explore 3 or 4 different areas. We're gonna go look at this cube. That's cool looking. And then we're gonna go down behind me here to the football field, take some photos, and we might take a couple right around here too. Sorry it's so windy, and that I chose not to put a mic on. I don't know. It's YouTube, man. Deal with it.
And California ain't that far. But real life, it ain't always like the movies. Laying on them Hollywood big screens. You got caught up in those nights. Fell in love with
So when I'm
those
delivering
bright
to
lights.
clients, like for weddings or events, whatever, I pretty much always deliver a color and black and white gallery, like the full thing in color and black and white. Not always, but that's fairly standard. Usually that's built into my packages as well. And the reason behind that is really just because I personally love black and white. And I think almost all the images that I take on a wedding day look beautiful in black and white as well, so there's no reason not to offer that. It's extra work for sure. Like, I do have a good black and white preset I can put on top of the edited images that I've already done. However, it does definitely increase the workload, but for me it's worth it because a lot of times I actually like to share the work in black and white as well, so I might as well do it, you know? Yeah, that's my take. Hot take. Not that hot. Ooh, a porta potty. I might use the porta potty. Portable potty? Porta john? What do people call it? I call it a porta potty. What do you call it?
California ain't that far. And California ain't that far.
All right, so that's that. That was fun. Little bit of an excursion on the way to go get corn. Here we are an hour later. We've taken some photos. What do we think? What do you like best? Do you prefer the color? Do you prefer black and white? Are there some shots you like best? Do you prefer a mix? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you like to? Do you like to shoot with black and white as like your kind of standard go-to? I'm curious. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. How's that for sensor read at speed?